Today's the big day. Summer Games Fest is starting. Make sure to tune into the channel as I will be streaming the showcases today. But before we get to those showcases for today's daily news, we have a bunch of stuff to talk about, so let's get into it. Yesterday was the big reveal for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, game that is coming out on October 28th. Probably, I would say, the most anticipated Call of Duty we've had in the last decade or so. I'm extremely excited for this game. I can't wait to get my hands on it. This is the first Call of Duty in a while that I'm actually considering picking up on day one, because we got a lot of information now. We got a full trailer and just a breakdown of what we can expect from Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. So first of all, as I mentioned, they did have the official world reveal trailer. There's also a hands-on impression video from IGN if you want to go check that out and see more about the game itself. But there's going to be a bunch of stuff in this game. There's obviously going to be the campaign. There's going to be the multiplayer, and there's also going to be an evolved special ops experience, which was carefully crafted with gameplay and technical innovations that will introduce fans to the new era of Call of Duty. Now, as always, every year they say this is the most ambitious Call of Duty, but I have a feeling this one is sounding more ambitious than what we've heard before. Some of the things that we can expect this year with Call of Duty is not only Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 coming October 28th, but also a brand new Call of Duty Warzone 2.0, which is going to be coming out later in 2022. So Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 releases in October. So between October and December, there will be a brand new Warzone that you will be able to play. There's also going to be an all-new mobile experience, which will bring Call of Duty Warzone on the go. That's in development, which is crazy, being able to play that game on your mobile phone. That's going to open this game up to so many people. I mean, we've already seen other battle royales go on the phone like Fortnite and PUBG, and those have been extremely successful. So Warzone going to mobile just makes a ton of sense. And the engine between Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2.0 are going to be one unified engine. So it will play similarly depending on what you're playing. They will have Ricochet Anti-Cheat, which will release on day one for Modern Warfare 2. And with the new Warzone, extremely important. I mean, anti-cheat is one of the main things if you think about the release of Halo Infinite on PC, which completely plagued the release. So it's great that they have that right in the launch right away. And if you were hoping this game was going to be coming onto Steam and PC, you are in luck, as it will be released via Steam. So if you want to just pick it up through Steam, you're going to be able to do that. Now, when it comes to the campaign itself, it's going to have, I mean, that big cinematic experience with the updated graphics, the new engine, plus all of the squad mates, all of the characters from Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 that we already know, like John Price, Kyle Gaz Garrick, Simon Ghost Riley, and John Soap McTavish. And there is a new team member named Colonel Alejandro Vargas, who is an incorruptible tier 1 operator and member of the Mexican Special Forces. Another game mode, which I already mentioned above, is Spec Ops. That is going to be available. So once you are done the campaign, you can jump into the Spec Ops co-op mode. And I mean, it's a great mode to play, especially if you're not into the competitive multiplayer. You just want to hop online and play the game itself with somebody else and have tons of endless hours of gameplay. This will be the mode for you. And then you have the next generation of multiplayer, which will be the most important part of this game to keep this game alive for years and years to come. They say here, with new ways to play and numerous gameplay innovations, including a revamped gunsmith that offers more customization than ever before, Modern Warfare 2 will hit the ground running on day one, ready to welcome newcomers and fierce competitors alike. The first to the fight will also be well prepared for an incredible post-release calendar, always extremely important. These games need to be continuously supported with new maps. It'll be interesting to see how many maps they actually release the game with, but it will also include massive amount of free post-launch content drops featuring new maps, modes, and blockbuster special events. They say here that can't be missed. And then in terms of the technical side of things, just how this game is going to look, some of the features within Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, they say here there's going to be the state-of-the-art photogrammetry, a new hybrid tile-based streaming system, a new PBR decal rendering system, world volumetric lighting, 4K HDR, as well as a new GPU geometry pipeline. Now, when you think of Call of Duty, the game itself, I mean, the game looks good. It always has some top-of-the-line graphics, especially in the campaign. If you played some of the most recent Call of Duty Vanguard campaign, I think that was probably one of the best looking games I've seen in a while, especially from just the Call of Duty franchise. But I think about Call of Duty Modern Warfare in 2019, and I think that game looked far better than Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. So it'll be interesting to see how they take the 2019 version, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, add to it and improve on the actual visuals of the game, because I think there's a lot of great stuff we're going to be able to get out of the game on the next generation consoles, on the Series X and the PS5. Now, specifically when it comes to the new Warzone, now it's going to be a brand new game. It's going to be a brand new standalone battle royale game, but it isn't going to get rid of the first Warzone. Warzone 1.0 and Warzone 2.0 will stand side by side, and you're going to be able to play whichever version that you want. Warzone 2.0 will feature new Modern Warfare 2 content and systems with brand new progression and inventories. So that will be interesting to see the big difference between Warzone 1.0 and 2.0, which one people will like better. Obviously, I'm hoping that Warzone 2.0 is an upgrade and is the better version, because why else would you want to be putting it out? And on top of Warzone, there will be a new sandbox mode, they say, with a brand new play space that they are going to reveal more information on as we get closer to the launch of the game. Now, obviously, this is a multi-platform release: PS5, PS4, Series XS, Xbox One, PC with Battle.net, and PC with Steam. And what I find interesting is here at the end where they talk about how the game was being developed. So, as we know, Infinity Ward is the main developer on Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, but there was a ton of other studios, pretty much like all of the Activision studios, it seems like, were working on this game as well. It says here, development for both games is led by Infinity Ward, with additional development support provided by Activision Central Design, Activision QA, Activision Shanghai, Beenox, Demonware, High Moon Studios, Raven Software, Sledgehammer Games, Toys for Bob, and Treyarch. A ton of studios working on one title, I guess two, if you consider Modern War or Warzone 2.0 as a separate thing, but a ton of studios working on this game. I think it's going to be huge. It's going to be massive, and there's a lot of expectations for this game. I can't wait for it to come out. What is interesting as well about this is obviously this is going to be an Xbox Game Studios game once that deal is finalized, and this is going to be huge going into Xbox Game Pass, as well as the new mobile Warzone that they are working on. That's going to be something that will be very successful. It pushes further what Xbox was trying to do with getting more into getting people onto their ecosystem across many different devices. One of the big things with that Activision Blizzard deal was with the purchase of King and Candy Crush, and Warzone Mobile is going to be adding to that. So I'm sure Xbox knew about that before that purchase, and that probably helped them push them forward to make sure that they purchased Activision Blizzard for their strategy going forward. But lots to look forward to. I can't wait for this game to launch on October 28th. I'm sure we will be seeing more and more about this game as it comes out. There is an open beta, and I believe to get into that open beta, you have to pre-order it. So if you want to try it out before the game actually comes out, go ahead, pre-order Modern Warfare 2. You don't like it, cancel your pre-order. That's usually what I do every year with Call of Duty if I'm interested in what the game is going to be all about. All right, jumping over here to talk about some Halo, some good news finally when it comes to campaign co-op. As Halo tweeted this out, with Halo Infinite Campaign Network Co-op arriving later this year, we're planning to flight it to Halo Insiders in July. Register and make sure your Halo Insider profile is up to date for a chance to participate. So July is when they're going to start flighting it, meaning that campaign co-op is going to be out probably by the end of the summer, maybe by August or September, and it's finally coming. It's finally here. This is a feature that was a big disappointment when they missed on releasing this at the launch of Halo Infinite, because the campaign is an experience that a lot of people much rather play with somebody else, and it completely changes up the dynamic of playing through the campaign. And I've been excited for it. I want to play co-op, and it just kind of shows you, when we just talked about Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, I know this may not be the best comparison in the world, but you look at how seemingly they are setting up the launch of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 compared to the launch of Halo Infinite, with the insane amount of content that's going to be coming from what it sounds like with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 to Halo Infinite, which has had a pretty rocky road in the release in terms of actually releasing the content. And I think there's going to be a lot of lessons that can be shared here between the studios, especially when they're all part of Xbox Game Studios, because something like this, I think, should have been there right at launch when it released. And then you think about the other multiplayer stuff with the lack of maps and lack of content overall. The one thing that is saving Halo, though, is just how good the gameplay is. Probably the best gameplay in the Halo franchise. At least right now, for multiplayer, it is my favorite. I'm absolutely having a great time every time I jump into a game. But it will be interesting to see how Halo continues to go forward in terms of the community, the numbers, how many people play it once they start releasing more content. And then what's going to happen when Modern Warfare 2 comes out, because we know that's going to be the biggest game of the year, and maybe people are going to jump over to that, and we'll see if that really affects numbers in terms of the community for Halo. Now, June 12th is the big day for the Xbox and Bethesda showcase, and we got the announcement earlier in the week that there will be an extended showcase on June 14th. Now, if you remember it last year for the extended showcase, it was just more deep dives and stuff that we had seen. I don't recall if there was new content in it last year. I don't think there was, but it seems like Xbox has so much to show that the June 14th extended show is also going to have brand new content that was not featured in the June 12th event. This is from Kelly Lombardi on Twitter, who is the global games marketing at Xbox, and says here, did you know the extended showcase on June 14th will be all new content, new trailers, deeper looks at the news from the Xbox and Bethesda game showcase, and interviews with game creators. So happy to see all of that involved in this show, the new stuff and the deeper dives, because I feel like on June 12th, if they only have a certain amount of time, they show off a game, maybe they show off a tiny snippet of gameplay, and then we see a bigger amount of that gameplay in the June 14th event. And then with new stuff, if just smaller announcements that they don't think fits in on the main day, they're going to be able to put here on the June 14th event. And to kind of clarify this, it's funny because someone asks, wait, so you mean all the games shown off will be different from the showcase on the 12th? I'm confused. She just quotes what they say. Stay tuned for the Xbox Games Showcase extended on June 14th at 10 a.m. Pacific, where we will share new trailers, take deeper looks at the news from the Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase, and speak with some of your favorite game creators. So pretty much just confirming here, new content. That's what I think is going to be very exciting. What new stuff are they going to be bringing out here on June 14th that they aren't going to have on June 12th? So it looks like God of War Ragnarok could officially be delayed to 2023. Now, we don't have any official confirmation or announcement from Sony on this. However, there was a report that came out from Games Reactor, which claimed that it had slipped into next year, and it was confirmed by various European sources. And on top of that, we had this Twitter account here called PlayStation Game Size, who spotted that God of War Ragnarok release date changed from September 30th to December 31st as a placeholder. And then on the other side of things, you have Jason Schreier, who has said this on a Reset Era forum, saying it's hard to definitely prove a negative, but someone who would know firsthand just told me they haven't heard anything about a slip to 2023. So I'm not sure if this is delayed. It's hard to tell right now based off of the two conflicting thoughts and reports on this. But if you're listening to Game Reactor here, they're saying various European sources, and then the placeholder date when it gets moved to a December 31st date generally means that the game is getting delayed. We know God of War Ragnarok seemed to have been pretty much complete. It was doing very well in its development. We saw merch that was popping up and all that type of stuff. And people were expecting a big announcement for God of War Ragnarok for September 2022. But if it does get delayed, obviously that's not going to be happening. This is a game that was initially slated to be released in 2021. And when they first showed off just the title screen of God of War Ragnarok said 2021, I had zero faith that it was actually going to make that date. I thought it was just out there to try to get people to go out and buy a PS5 when it launched. Obviously did its job well, got delayed to 2022, and now it looks like it's going to be delayed until 2023. But hey, maybe we'll get a surprise announcement during the Summer Games Fest, and then they give the official release date for God of War Ragnarok. All right, to end things off here, we have some interesting information regarding Minecraft, and it looks like there are going to be multiple different Minecraft projects coming out. We had Minecraft Dungeons, which was a big hit. That was a spin-off of the game. And this is according to Jeff Gerstmann, who says that a Minecraft RTS is in development and may be revealed at the Xbox and Bethesda showcase. And Jez Corden has also heard multiple Minecraft projects in development and may be made by Blackbird Interactive, who have 3 unannounced titles, including 1 strategy project. So that would make sense if that one strategy project is the Minecraft RTS. And this is a tweet back from January 29th, where it says here, Blackbird Interactive may be working on a Mojang Minecraft spin-off for Xbox. They have 3 projects in the works: new take on the RTS gameplay, which combines Blackbird's art style with fast-paced combat, and a unique third-person action game multi-platform, and then a secret project. So this could be an announcement we get at the Xbox and Bethesda showcase. Minecraft is such a popular IP. I think it's a smart idea to continue to iterate off of it with different projects, because there's a high chance they are going to be successful just because of the name Minecraft itself. And Minecraft Dungeons was actually a pretty fun game, so it'll be interesting to see if this is announced and what they're going to be able to do in terms of it being an RTS game. That's it for me, guys. We're getting ready for the big week. We got Summer Games Fest today, and we got a bunch of other shows throughout the week, and then Xbox and Bethesda on the 12th and the 14th. So thank you guys all for watching. Let me know what you think about all of these things in this video. If you enjoyed this video, you enjoy my content and my daily news stuff, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It really helps out the channel. Also hit the like button, helps it grow, helps it get out there to more people. Really appreciate it. Trying to grow this community because it's a great community and you guys are awesome. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next video.
Bye.